Mr. Holster here, back with another holster this time. A JM4 holster. Let's just see that. This is out of Abilene, Texas, by the way. For all you guys that like to get things with West Texas dust on them. Interesting holster. I've shown these before. It's made out of really good leather. It's made out of the Herman oak vegetable tan leather. In this case, they're using two pieces of fairly thin leather sewn together to make this holster, and they're putting two very powerful round magnets in it. And that's what holds it in place. It's an inside the waistband holster. And let me tell you, having used the other one that I got for my wife's firearm, it really works well and stays in place. And one of the things I really like about it versus the metal clips and even the plastic clips is I'm not ripping up my sport coat with these things. Yeah, because it's leather covered on that. Because you can do some real damage. I actually put a hole in the Bobcat with one of those metal clip ones in the seat of the Bobcat. And let me tell you, I didn't hear the end of that from my wife. So I really appreciate these. Now this is a little different deal. This one I'm using for my Match Champion, the Ruger Match Champion, which has a 4.2-inch barrel. And what I did, I found that the Ruger Security 6s and the Ruger Match Champion will work in holsters that are K-frame holsters, provided you have the right barrel length. Now this one is actually for a 5-inch K-frame Smith & Wesson, and it's working quite well. And I like the fact that it's a little longer than it needs to be. It's got a little extra leather on the end because it just protects the end of the barrel from getting gouged up. We're coming down to right here. And what I did with this, of course, is like the other one, is I just got it damp and wet molded it to the gun. Wrapped the gun in saran wrap, put it in the holster after I got the holster damp with lukewarm water. Don't use really hot water because that'll actually not be good for your vegetable tan leather. But if it's very lukewarm, as in just to the point where it starts feeling lukewarm, it's just fine for that. And I try to avoid the magnet area. And dry it all off and slide that gun with the saran wrap covering it into there and just work it with my thumb and wet mold it around the gun, and just speeds along the process. Of course, you can just put it right in the holster and let it sit and even use it for a while, and it'll form around it. I just find that this makes for a nicer looking holster, and it really holds up well, I found, with the other one that I did for my wife. I just thought I'd share that with you today because I really do like these holsters, and mostly for the reason I'm saying is I'm not damaging my clothing or the furniture with that metal clip that's on those other ones. Of course, these holsters I've talked about before. This is the kind of holster that I use when I'm just home and around the place and relaxing and not in work clothes because if I'm out there doing things or if I'm going to go anywhere, I like to have a belt holster. That's me. That's what I like to wear, is a belt holster at 3 o'clock or even a cross drop. But I like it to something a little more permanently attached to me than one of these slip in your pants affairs. But that's me. But for around the house, I like utilizing these. And this one has turned out very nice. I'm real happy with it. Thought I'd share it with you. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. Till next time, for Mr. Holster and Jack, go out and stay safe.